let's talk about the healthcare system in India. What is it? It's a three-tier system. In the first tier, we have what is known as the primary health centers, etc. And the second is a secondary healthcare, which is, say, in the facilities for surgery, etc. are there, and the tertiary healthcare centers are there, which is specialized medical facilities. So this is what we're going to do, and we're also going to talk about medical tourism, which has become medical. India has become a medical destination for tourists. Now, talking about the healthcare system in India, let's see, it's divided. It has a three-tier healthcare system. Tier 1 includes primary health care centers, then you have the community health care centers, and you have the sub centers. Now, what are these? These are small hospitals or healthcare centers set up mostly in small towns and rural areas, and they are managed by the single doctor or the auxiliary nursing midwife. And these centers focus on educating people on issues relating to healthcare, and they provide immunization facilities against infectious diseases. So this is what they do. And the preliminary treatment is offered to patients within the manageable limits. So these community health centers often work as referral centers for primary health centers. So that is a tier 1 that you can talk about. Now, what is tier 2? This includes secondary healthcare institutions. So these institutions are upgraded compared to the primary health centers, and they have facilities for surgery, ECG, etc., X-rays and all that, and they are located in big towns and district headquarters. And then we have tier 3, third tier, 3-tier. So this includes tertiary healthcare centers. They are high-end and fully equipped medical centers offering specialized medical facilities. The tertiary sector also includes educational and research centers such as the All India Institute of Medical Science in New Delhi, AIIMS. Then we have what is in Chandigarh, PGI, that is Postgraduate Institute. Then you also in Bangalore we have the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHNS. So this is a three-tier system which is there in India. And now we see that medical tourism is also emerging as India is a great destination for medical tourism. Since 1990s, it was found out, owing to liberalization measures, many non-resident Indians and also industrial and pharmaceutical companies, they set up super specialty hospitals to attract the India's rich as well as the tourists from abroad. Now it's found many foreigners visit India every year for medical treatment. Health services with latest medical technologies and qualified professionals in India are very cost effective. That is, they cost them less as compared to cost for similar health service care in their own countries. So what is medical tourism? The answer is the arrival of foreigners in India for medical treatment is known as medical tourism. So according to an estimate, 1.5 lakh foreigners visited India for medical treatment in 2004-05, and this number rose to 4 lakhs in 2012, and it is still steadily increasing. So why so? I mean, why do we have medical tourism? Any reasons? Can you think of any reasons? Yes. Number one, because you have cheap medical service. So as we already pointed out, that these health services are cheaper in India as compared to costs of similar healthcare services in their own countries. And also, second is, say, we can talk about the quality of healthcare, because Indians have the latest medical technologies and they have good qualified medical professionals. So it has India has more than 35 internationally accredited hospitals. So and also many hospitals also give the option of continuing the treatment through telemedicines, like outsourcing sort of a thing. Then ease of travel. The government of India has removed visa restrictions on tourist visas. The visas on, that means who come for medical. So visa on arrival scheme for tourists allows foreign nationals for medical reasons. So that is there. So suppose there's a medical emergency and you feel like coming to India, you get a visa on arrival. And another very important thing is that in India, the language problem is not a big barrier, because English is widely spoken by most of the people, including medical professionals. So, and also, number of hospitals have also hired language translators to make patients more comfortable. So that is why it is becoming so lucrative, that is medical tourism. And another thing is, uh, yeah, talking about cost of major surgeries in India is just around 10% of that in developed countries with the same kind of benefits. And there's another term that is often used nowadays is GBD, that is Global Burden of Disease. It is an indicator used to assess, that is, the number of premature deaths due to a particular disease. And second, the duration of disability of the person suffering from the disease. So we inhabit 1/7 of the world population, but we also sadly have the dubious distinction of carrying 20% of the GBD, that is Global Burden of Disease. So we do have some interesting facts here, and especially about medical tourism. Read a little more about it, and then we'll also talk about Ayush, etc.